The Bears choke away another game. At this point, I think they're doing it on purpose. We had control of this entire game. We were up. We were up at the half. Well, yes, we were up at the half. We were going to be up 16-3. And then in the last second, we gave up an easy touchdown to Christian Watson. I saw that coming from a mile away. You watched my preview that came out yesterday? This is the next day. I just woke up. It's 6:30 in the morning. So I wanted to sleep on it. Everyone's so excited. Everyone is so excited that we lost because we still got the second overall pick. You cannot tell me that would have been awesome. Justin Fields beats his rivalry, pumped into some confidence into him. We had control of this entire game. They didn't win it. We simply lost it. That's exactly what happened. We scored 16 points in the first half, and then the second half we scored 3. I don't know what Luke Getsy is doing, but I do not trust him anymore. He gained my trust, and he fucking lost it already. He lost it. I don't know what the hell he's doing. How do you score 16 points in the first half and then score 3 in the second half? The first half, it's every game. The first half play calling is good. It's pretty good. And then the second half play calling is so bad. You have a QB that is having his best throwing game of the season. He went 20 for 25 for over 200 yards. It is by far his best throwing game of the season. He's making fucking big throws left and right, and you can't even trust him. We're in like the Packers territory on like their 40 or 35, and they run it on first down. Don't get it. They run it on second down, get like 5 yards. So it's 3 and 5. And then they run it again on 3 and 5. That's literally telling me you do not trust Justin Fields. He's having his best throwing day of the season. And you don't trust Justin Fields to pick up that 3rd and 5. Yes, he's probably still a little hurt. But he is throwing his best game with nobodies. With N'Keal Harry, with Equanimeous St. Brown. And yes, don't get me started about that. Equanimeous St. Brown had probably his best game, but also choked it away at the end of the game. I don't blame either one 100%. I think that was not a good throw, not a good decision by Justin Fields at the end of the game, and it was also such a terrible route. I could have ran that route on ice better than Equanimeous St. Brown. He was running, and he tried to stop, and he kept running for like a couple of feet. What kind of stop route is that? He went, and then he stopped. I don't know how to explain it, but that was such a terrible route by Equanimeous St. Brown. So I blame most of it on Equanimeous St. Brown than I do Justin Fields. I still blame Justin Fields because Jair Alexander, you got to see that. He read that like a book. You got to see that. And that's what pisses me off. Jair Alexander sucks. He is so bad. He got burnt all day yesterday. And then you give him this easy interception to put the game away? You were burning him. Justin Fields was fucking him up. N'Keal Harry was fucking him up. Equanimeous St. Brown was fucking him up. He sucked. He sucked yesterday. He had his worst game against the Bears. He was terrible. And then you give him this easy interception? Come on, man. He redeemed himself. Why'd you even let him redeem himself? I know Jair Alexander sucks. He got burnt by EQ. That was really bad. How the fuck you get burnt by EQ? That's embarrassing. But anyway, this felt terrible. I told you it was going to happen. I don't care if you guys think I'm a Debbie Downer in my game preview. I said the Packers are going to win. It doesn't matter if they're good, they're bad, they're 0-16. It doesn't matter. We can't beat them. We never do. We never will. The wind, I literally said this in my game preview. The wind is on their side. And it was. Every time the Cairo Santos kicked the ball, and I also blame him for this loss, he missed a fucking field goal and he missed an extra point. I was going to be so mad if we lost by another extra point. I would tell him to get off my team. I'm serious. I love Cairo Santos, but you can't keep doing that. One time is enough. One time is too much. And now you do it 2 times. We didn't lose because of the extra point, but we could have. It was 20-19 at one point. You're fucking lucky we didn't. But anyway, what was I going to say? I told you, every time Cairo Santos kicked the ball, it would curve. It would curve. It was like curving like a motherfucker. But every time their kicker, I don't even know who their kicker is, Mason Crosby, every time he would kick it, straight down the middle, no wind. I told you. Everything works out for the Packers. Nothing works out for the Bears. Nothing ever. Whenever we play each other, nothing works out for the Bears. And also, again, there were some bullshit motherfucking calls in this game that were going the Packers' way. There was a defensive holding. I think it was on Jalen Johnson. I'm pretty sure, or it was on one of our defensive backs. It was not defensive holding, and it pretty much gave him a free touchdown. So the refs took over this game too. But I think it was in the third quarter. Gave him a free touchdown. Justin Fields probably had his best throwing game, but also choked the game away because he gave up 2 really bad interceptions. He played a good game before that. He had a really good first half. But I love Fields. He's my favorite player in the NFL. But you got to admit when he's bad, and he was bad. Those 2 interceptions cannot happen. Not against your rivals, not against the Packers. I mean, not when the game is on the line. You cannot do that. You cannot give them the ball. You just can't. That first interception resulted in another touchdown. You cannot do that. But Fields had a better day. He had 1 rushing touchdown. He is back. He is him. Just get him some weapons. Get him an offensive line. This really, this was making me so mad. Like, I was actually so fucking heated. Justin Fields had almost no time to throw. He had almost no time to throw. We got zero pressures on Aaron Rodgers. He could have stood back there the entire game. Nobody was getting to him. He could have said hike, and he could have fucking just stood there like a statue. We had no pressure. None. Aaron Rodgers had all day to throw. That's what pisses me off. Aaron Rodgers had all day to throw, and he scored 3 points in the first fucking half. Well, I guess 10 points because the last second touchdown, it was just a really good catch, and it was good coverage, but Christian Watson just caught it. We have no pass rush. We can't get to Aaron Rodgers. We actually stopped the run like decent, but we just that's why I hate that we lost to the Packers, because we had control of this game. But also at the same time, I'm not that mad because we have the 2nd overall pick, and 2, they played our backups. They played our backups. Wow, congratulations, fucking Packers fans. You beat our 3rd stringers. The only person is Dave Montgomery, Cole Kmet, and Justin Fields. Who's out for the Bears? Let's see. We traded away Roquan. We traded away Robert Quinn. Eddie Jackson's out. Jaquan Brisker's out. Kyler Gordon's out. The only person that played that's good, that's our starter, is Jalen Johnson. And Aaron Rodgers he threw to him once and didn't throw to him again after that because Jalen Johnson broke that up. Let's see. Jack Sanborn is a starter, or at least he should be. Technically, he's a backup, but he's better than Roquan ever was this year. Let's see on offense. Darnell Mooney's out. Khalil Herbert's out. Who else is out? Who the hell else is out? A couple of our offensive linemen, Riley Reef is out. Who the fuck else was out? There's a bunch of other people out. You pretty much played our entire backup defense. Imagine if we had Khalil Herbert. Your running game sucks. That maybe could have won. I don't know. We didn't have Mooney. We didn't have a number one wide receiver. Chase Claypool fumbled the ball. I think that's what started it. That's what started it. I kind of had a feeling the Packers are coming back. I knew the entire time. Yay, we have the lead. Yay. We have the lead. Yay. I was so happy. I knew they were coming back. I knew it. I've seen this movie a million times. We have the lead in the first half. Yay. They came back just like I predicted. Who could have seen that coming? Not me, not Bears fans. Not like we've seen this a million times. It's not even a rivalry anymore. I've been saying this for fucking 5 years. Aaron Rodgers owns us. I will admit it. It hasn't been a rivalry in forever. We've beat him 5 out of 30 times. We've played him, I think, 30 times. Like, it's not a rivalry. It's embarrassing. But we have the second overall pick. Yay. Yay. I really just wanted to beat the Packers. I don't really care about the second overall pick. Even though the second overall pick is very valuable, and somebody will probably want to trade up for it and give us maybe their first round pick this year, maybe their first round pick next year, depending on how much they want to give up, maybe their second round pick the year after that, or their first round pick the year after that. Look how much they gave up for Russell Wilson. There is teams dumb enough to give up that much. There is. I'm serious. If they like a quarterback, if they like CJ Stroud, if they like Bryce Young enough, they can give up too much. Look how much they gave up for Trey Lance. They gave up 3 first-round picks for Trey Lance. He hasn't even played yet. He played, I think, 3 games. Got hurt. So, all I'm saying is this: I'm happy we have the second overall pick, but I also wanted to beat the fuck out of the Packers. So I have to stop hoping, and I will never put my money on the Bears versus the Packers. I will never pick the Bears versus the Packers. Maybe 5 years down the line, we might take over the rivalry when Aaron Rodgers is not here. Maybe, but I doubt it. Doesn't matter who's under center. It can be my goddamn grandma under center. We cannot beat them. Luck is not on our side. The refs are not on our side. The fans are not on our side. They were booing. I don't think they were booing, but just nothing is on our side when we play the Packers. I don't know. I wasn't expecting to win. That's all I'm saying. I will never expect to beat the Packers, ever. I will never, ever. Doesn't matter how good our team is. We can be fucking 15-0, and they can be 0-15. And I will always pick the Packers to win. I will always do it. I will always do it until the Bears can prove that we can beat this dog shit team, because the Packers are dog shit, but we're just even more dog shit. We made I don't know. The Packers fans are like, yeah, we might make the playoffs. You're not making the playoffs. And even if you do, you're not going anywhere. You're not getting past the 49ers. You're not getting past the Eagles. You're not getting past the Vikings. So shut the fuck up. Thank you, actually. Thank you for our better pick. You're not going anywhere. Thank you for our better pick. All right? I'll see you guys in the next one. Bear down.